Welcome. This is day 2 of the Faywood Hot Springs journey. So yesterday was all about getting here and then little clips of around the property. And with that final soak last night, which was pretty epic. And then today we have, I went and I did. So they have nude areas and they have clothing areas. So I did my first, I went to the public nude area, and I'm pretty much blind without my glasses, so I just felt like I was like, just so I felt like, you can't see me, I can't see you. But I mean, everybody's really nice or whatever, but I'm by myself, so it feels slightly more awkward, when you have, if you're the tribe or whatever, you have a group, then, you kind of like feel more at home. So lots of couples, but my husband has to stay at home, take care of all my millions of animals. This is my birthday present from him. So, and then I'm just decided, why not do a whole scenes thing, because it's amazing. And it's in New Mexico. Anyway, so I did the soak this morning as the sun was rising. It was really beautiful. So I've also another behind the scenes to the Safford area, Essence of Tranquility, and most of their pools are really enclosed. So this is really nice to be able to be open to the sky and to see that sunrise and hear the birds. Pretty exceptional. And then today's journey, we'll be hanging out a little bit at the springs, and then there's a really cool world of rocks. I keep wanting to say rock. Some amazing rocks, or anyways, you will see here soon. But I guess it's just a really cool area where these rocks just jut up randomly out of the ground, and so we'll go wander around there, hopefully get a yoga class film there, and just see all the things that there are to see. Yesterday's class was really amazing because it was at sunset, and it should be posted already if you want to check that out. Anyways, it was at sunset and out on this grassy, wide expanse, and it was sunset and the grass was blowing, and then there's these cows walking across the background. At first a little unnerving. In the video, it doesn't seem like they're that as close as they are, but they were pretty close. And I was like, I probably should have wandered a little further away, because at first that bull was eyeballing me. And usually not a big deal, but I have babies, and I have my back turned, so I kept so hopefully it's not too distracting. But the class, I kind of overviewed it last night. Is really pretty cool. And the wind, I wanted to check too if the wind, because it was super windy. But you can hear the wind some, but I don't think that it's, you can hear me really clearly as well. So I don't think it's overly distracting. But yeah, the lighting, and then just fun to have them, see if I could fast forward, you see all these little cows. This was pretty fun. All right, well, I'm just gonna have a little bit more coffee, and then I'll start to get ready, and then we can begin our journey to see the wilderness of rocks, I don't know, well, the rocks, the cool rocks. Well, I'm ready to go. It's still early morning-ish, so yes, the rock area. It's supposed to be just right down the road, not too far from here. So, really perfect to do a little journey, a little exploring, and to be able to get back in time to do lots of relaxing and soaking. So let's go check out those rocks. And here we go. City of Rocks. City of Rocks. So, let's see. Oh, I turned off that highway, not even a mile down the road, so kind of funny. We can see out there. They wanted $10, and I don't know why I didn't assume that people wanted money. Of course they want money to get into places, so I only have larger bills, and I'm not really interested in paying a lot extra to go into such a small area for my car. So I'm just gonna walk over, like out in the distance there. That's the Faywood Hot Springs. And then since I'm not even a mile away, I might as well just park my truck there and use it as a time to take a little hike. And then I'll have lots of beautiful scenery and wide expanses, and I'll just walk over there and not worry about having to pay for a vehicle entry fee. You know, it's I'm not using any of the amenities and all that. And next time I'll just be better prepared so I have smaller bills to pay for stuff like this. But you know, it's a really beautiful day, and why not take a little hike? It's so close. I can like see see the distance. So, you know, not gonna worry about it and just have fun with a little hike. Okay, let's try this again. We're just gonna hike there. Okay, so out in that little valley is where we did the yoga class yesterday. And then out even farther, you see that there's a little hill, mountainy thing popping up, and there's a like a rock. Yeah, you can see here. I zoom in for you. So below that, so basically over that little hill over there is where we're headed. Not too far at all. And then it just really gives me a chance to have lots of time. I can eyeball all the little plants. There's a lot of little springtime stuff coming up, and you know, a lot of cool rocks. So just gives me an opportunity to kind of do my own thing here. The other option was there's a nice, I guess I haven't done it, but you know, really pretty drive up kind of through the mountains and around to mine. But I just don't feel like driving anymore. I wanna walk. I wanna be in the sunshine. So here we go. And I'm also really curious. It looks like probably with good rain, that little yellow grassy area probably holds water from time to time. And then there's looks like a juniper tree, or maybe some sort of something happening out there. That could be really interesting. I think I want to check that out first on the way to the City of Rocks. There's some little water right here. I wonder if it is warm like the springs. I'm gonna go touch it. Ooh, big indents. I'm gonna sink. Someone else's footprint. I'm not the only one exploring out here. No, it's cold. It looks like, you know, it might be, but it's cold. And pretty though. I didn't even notice this running yesterday. I'm kind of in the depression. Beautiful expanses. Coming up on that little spot. There's this fun little outcropping of yuccas. This is our soap tree yucca. It must be like high enough out of wherever the water collects. But I'm pretty happy. Just like a funny little group of them all here. Here's that spot. Must be a bunch of like a pond or marsh, like really thick marsh. Like it's vegetation is super thick, so I'm not gonna go crawling through it. So we have our destination in mind, but a pretty unique little oasis spot here for sure. So I'm on a trail, well traveled, lots of footprints, bicycle prints. I did cross over a fence and might be in that park now. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't see any signs. But here kind of coming up here on a little bit of a view, so we'll take a look around. All right, there's a hill. Beautiful sky. That's a little yellow valley we just came through. But yeah, off this trail. So I can see that initial turnoff, or where I showed you sort of where we're gonna change plans. So we're definitely in the park. I take about 20-minute walk to get there. So really it was not far at all. But that's not really the main attraction. That was that little pull off. So hopefully there'll just be a trail that heads straight to it. It looks like it. I'm clearly on a very well used path here. And then I think on the way back, there's like just down in this drain in here. It just looks super fascinating. There's even a little tiny rock poking up right there in the middle of the screen. Lots of beautiful geology happening. I saw a piece of pottery, so pretty neat. So I felt like sort of get there and then meander wherever I want as we head back. We made it to the first spot, so we're really close. And you can see there's that little hill with those rocks. So we'll go down this paved road, and then we'll be in more trails and stuff. There we have those clusters of rocks in the distance. You can see everyone parked out there. So we pretty much about made it so far, about an hour. I have been booking it pretty good though, so, and it's all up. So going back will be a little bit easier for sure. All right, so we've made it to our own little outcropping of rocks here. There's the main portion out there. Looks like there's just little roads that wind through them all, and there's a road down in front of this one as well. So you can see there's that road. It looks like it winds down straight underneath these rocks right here. I don't know how far it goes. I'm gonna go check it out. Oops. Well, there's a road right there. I don't know where that one came in at. That's weird. Okay, well, I'm just taking a little break. I think we found the right spot anyway. So there's this, I mean, you saw the outcroppings I was showing, and then you saw some of the ones. So, and there's no one over here right now, knock on wood. Like everyone's shuffling around driving their RVs around over in that other area. And where there is this road that comes up and around right here, it doesn't really look like appropriate for camping spots, like maybe just to, like as a scenic drive or just to be able to experience this specific outcropping, which I believe looks like it's fairly similar to the other ones over there. So I'm not even going to bother wandering all the way over there into everyone's stuff. I think that we kind of lucked out with this spot right here. So it's about lunchtime. I've had like a chintzy breakfast, so I'm gonna eat a little bit and then film a yoga class. I feel like it is a little bit exposed, people might be able to, you can kind of see, but at least I'm not really in anybody's way. You definitely won't be able to hear me. And yeah, I mean, pretty cool vibe happening here, definitely. And I was all hot, sort of hot, and now I'm like sitting in the shade and the wind started to blow, and I'm like, oh, brr, now I'm chilly again. So the temperature is the temperature is perfect. Yeah, so have a little snack. Well, it was a pretty decent class. If I do say so myself, the weather is exceptional. Like, so the sun doesn't feel too hot. It's not warming up the mat too much. It's not too, I mean, really everything's perfect. There was someone who drove up, like, right when I got started, which was sort of, it was like, no one was here the whole time I'm eating, and then right when but, yeah, and just kind of driving through, got out for like a second, and then drove off again, so. All's well. Can't have it all to myself. But it was kind of funny when, and I'm like hiking over here, and I had like cut across, so those are this grassland, and I get here and I feel like they're in the middle of nowhere, and then boom, right there's the road. So funny how sometimes that happens. It's not been the only time that where you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere, and then there's a road, or there's the trail, and it's just funny how that works out. But really beautiful little spot, fun little practice, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pack it on up and head back to the spring so I can get some good soaking time in. And that trail we came in looks like it's a loop, so I'll be able to loop around. So we came this way, I'll be able to loop back around to pretty much exactly where I need to be. So pretty convenient. Whew. Well, I made it back. It was quite the journey, and really I felt a little bit longer. I was just kind of like kind of booking it there, and then booking it back, so I had time to hang out this afternoon and get lots of soaking in. So I left here a little after 10, and then I did a half hour 40-minute practice once I got there, and then it's just about 2 o'clock now. So really, all in all, pretty good time. So sorry, that loop that I ended up on, that took me to, there was like the road that went into the City of Rocks. So that loop is 2 miles. So it's probably about 2 miles there and 2 miles back, and then that practice. So I'm a little bit wore out. Not completely. Still feel pretty good, but I'm definitely feeling some water, a bunch more water, and some coffee, a snack, and some soak time for sure. So I'm lucky to have a little shop here, because I'm also thinking maybe a Gatorade. So something with a little sweetness, a little flavor, a little electrolytes. So I'm gonna go do that now. Book my tub for here in a little while. Because last night it was hard, right? And it's been hard to show the tubs, right? Because they're communal, and I'm not going to be, that would be really rude. When it was dark last night, and I did get some kind of cool shots, but it'd be nice to have a little bit of a daytime soak so that you could see the area. So, I totally crashed. Well, I soaked, and then I ate, and then I crashed out for a little while, so I'm just like getting moving again. I'm a little, I don't know if you could tell, I'm a little sunburnt, not terrible, like, so I was like trying to make it back. I had planned to meander a little bit more on my way back from the City of Rocks. I can't get this. But I could tell I had a hat, thank goodness. My shoulders were covered. Usually it's, fairly enough, but yeah, there was no real shade the entire time. And so, yeah, my arms from like here down, Yeah, you can see that. There you go. You can see the line. They're not terrible, but definitely got a little more sun. So anyway, so I was trying to get back faster than to soak, and because I could feel hot and I was starting to burn there. But the sun is, starting to make its way across the side. It's not so intense anymore. It's cooler out. I have about 45 minutes until my private soak, so that'll be nice. And there was shade cover in there last night, so hopefully it'll be a little bit, I don't know, the sun was down, so we shall see. But oh yeah, you could kind of see the difference in the oh dear. Or at least, usually your shoulders are the big thing, so I'm glad that I had decided to wear sleeves. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit sleepy, a little bit wore out, so it should be a nice soak. And definitely needed that little bit of a nap there that I took, and just having a little warm beverage at the moment. Yeah, I'm pretty much ready to go for the soak. So yeah, all's well though. So here in a few, we'll go do that. Well, I think that is a wrap for me. I have done my little soak, and I now moisturize like crazy for my poor my poor sunburn. So rehydrate that skin. Yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed these travels. I will check in with you in the morning. Good morning. I just wanted to hop on here and check in with you as I'm wrapping up my journey here at Faywood Hot Springs. I had maybe intended to do a whole nother day 3, but waking up this morning, I am just beat and sunburned and sore from hiking yesterday. So I'm just gonna allow myself to relax the rest of the morning here until checkout time, and then just head home. But we will have more adventures soon. I really hope that you enjoyed these couple days here at Faywood and the City of Rocks. It's definitely a unique time. All right, I'll see you next time.